Complex trauma characteristic 29 is codependency. We have two things to think about. One is, how do we get our sustenance, nutrition in the world, and how do we move away from toxicity? So we're moving towards things that sustain us, and we're moving away from things that drain us, which is really important. As a baby, we're attached to our caregiver, our mother, through an umbilical cord that does that job. It provides us the sustenance and the nutrition we need, and it removes toxicity from the environment so we can survive better. When we're born, we then learn to do this through our behaviours, so facial expressions, pointing, giggling, crying, and these things are done. So when we need to change our nappy, the toxicity is removed and we're sorted out. When we're hungry, we cry and they feed us. So we learn to meet our needs in a way that is in line with how well that's done for us growing up. So if you weren't particularly cared about, or you suffered things like unconditional love and manipulation, emotional blackmail growing up, you could end up in a relationship where one person is almost feeding off the other, but you become dependent on them. You're really running on small breadcrumbs. So the person that you're partnered with in the codependent relationship, they're going to be getting their needs met, they're going to be venting their toxicity towards you, and you're absorbing double because you've got your life to deal with and you've got their emotional and mental life to deal with. And it's really exhausting, and eventually it can lead people to getting very, very, very ill. So it's really worth knowing about, but it's part of complex trauma.